Hello, my name is Val, and welcome to our first devlog. It has been a very eventful 10 days or so. We're hitting the ground running on our top-down ARPG. I'm going to start off and describe what the game is. It is a top-down 2D pixel action role-playing game. We're drawing inspiration from Diablo, Last Epoch, bits of Monster Hunter, and Grim Dawn mainly, but there are other sources of inspiration we are using. We began our 10-day journey by working out some of our core mechanics. I want to say that we're mostly done with that, actually. In this game, crafting will matter more than other games of the genre, and it will matter more than finding random loot on the ground. And most of the way you will obtain these materials is by slaying monsters. We want you out in our world slaying monsters. We don't want you looking up a guide of where you can find materials at. We want you going, I need these parts from this creature and these parts from that creature, and going and being able to find them. Not only that, but I want you to be able to target the piece of loot that you want. For too long, I've played games like Path of Exile, Diablo 4, Last Epoch, and been absolutely frustrated by not being able to obtain the gear I need to put the build that I want online. That ends here. The buck stops here. You'll be able to obtain that, even if it's a long journey. Even if it's go kill 100 bears to obtain their pelts, right? So speaking of monsters, we have our beginnings of the story. That is one thing we did work over the 10 days. This may or may not involve somewhere called the Abyss, and being able to collect a monster's very essence and use it. I'm super excited for you to get your hands on this story. Our designer and writer is extremely skilled. And when I say extremely skilled, he is very skilled at what he does. We are absolutely planning a robust endgame featuring the Abyss and some challenging procedural content. We are planning to have challenging bosses, and I've stated to the team, and it is in my side of the design documents, that I want you to die the first time you meet our bosses, and I absolutely mean that. I do not want you breezing through our story campaign at all. And I will not be shy about that. I will take the experience that I have from other games, such as Final Fantasy XIV, such as Diablo, Last Epoch, Grim Dawn, and others, and analyze how they design bosses and make them absolutely terrifying and punishing. I want you to walk away from a boss fight feeling like you earned it, that you earned that loot that's sitting on the ground. And when you die, it is my goal for you to understand why you died, and for you to formulate a plan and eventually overcome the challenges that I will present to you. Now, on to the development side, where I will showcase what we have been working on. I want you to know that we haven't started the artwork section for this game yet, okay? That's going to come here in a bit once we have the story and the setting and an art direction more finalized. And even then, you won't actually get your hands on this game until we have a demo out. Right now, we're in the prototype stage. Before I go up too much further, the team as it stands right now is Sloan. He is our team lead. I imagined our indie studio, much like Linus Tech Tips recently established his studio, to where it's still his baby. He still absolutely owns the company. Even though this game is everybody listed here's game, we're all working on it and have already contributed to it. And I truly believe it is not just my game, but everybody owns it and everybody has a piece in it. But it is so much that I started the project, but that I'm having Sloan come in and be the team lead role. So that way I can focus on the side that matters to me most, which is coding. Mill is our designer and writer. He's been absolutely fantastic. Celestial, they're a bit young, but we're going to use them mainly for concept art. Galmir is my right-hand man when it comes to development side. This main menu you're looking at, that was all him. Doomboy, he's our artist. I can tell you this guy is absolutely wild to work with. I met him in preparation for the game jam that is happening here soon. All in all, I would say we have a talented team. Let us begin. So we have the very starting foundation, which is our title menu. I go into the game. Now, please keep in mind this is all placeholder art. All right. That's all this is. We have a character that can move around. There is music in the background, but I have it muted because when you're developing, it can be kind of jarring to have music playing constantly. It's usually one of the last things you do when you're developing a game. Anyways, our character can go from walking to attacking to just being able to stand around in what we call idle. Over here, we have an NPC. Later on, he'll do more than just say hello. But for now, he's able to talk to you. And that's what matters. Then we have our first scary monster. Well, I wouldn't say he's that scary. He's a bit derpy. He's just patrolling around right now, living his best life. But if I get too close to him, he'll get really angry with me. You see that? He's shooting at me. Sometimes he misses. Sometimes he hits me. Oh, he hit me there. And now he goes back to patrolling. We also have the beginnings of our inventory. Although the UI art here isn't finalized, it still kind of shows you what you can expect. Weapons, ingredients, consumables, and everything else. On top of this, I have one thing I can show you. This is our looting screen as it stands right now. So when a monster dies, you'll be able to click on each item and loot it. Or loot everything. Eventually we're going to have it so that when you click on an item, there will be a little pop-up that shows you an item description. That's coming in the future. Now then. Firstly, to kind of end off this devlog, we are looking for another 2D pixel artist to join the team. If you're interested in joining us and making the best 2D top-down action role-playing game that we can make, please give me a message, and I will show you our current pixel artist portfolio, and I'll take your portfolio as well to make sure that you two could potentially mesh together. Furthermore, it is my goal to be doing these devlogs like this every month to 2 months, or whenever we have some exciting news to share for you. Again, it's been 10 days, but we're starting to lay down the very, very core fundamentals of this game. Both my co-developer and myself have been very, very busy, and the other side of the team has been discussing core mechanics and story and art. So it's been a very, very productive 10 days, and I look forward to having you play this game one day. It'll be my honor to deliver this game to you. Final words. You, as my audience, matter more than anything else in this world to me. Your feedback in the coming days will be listened to very heavily by the team and myself, and I will ensure that personally. Without you, the audience, this is nothing. This is no more than a passion project. But with you, even if there's only 5 of you, even if there's only 1 of you that plays this game and truly enjoys it, that is my absolute dream in life, to even have 1 person who enjoys my game. Sorry to get sentimental at the end there. It's just how I have my mind framed right now. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch this. I'm super excited for what's to come. There's a lot more I didn't discuss that's being worked on right now and in the works. Thank you.